Yeah, my name is Teresa Lockwood. I reside in Vineland, New Jersey.
The number you have reached is not in service.
Ah, I mixed two numbers together.
Thank you for calling Inspira Medical Center Vineland. Para Española Prima, el número dos. If this is a medical emergency, press 0 at any time. For quality assurance purposes, your call may be recorded. If you know the 5-digit extension of the person you are calling, enter it now. To schedule an outpatient appointment, press 6. To schedule an outpatient behavioral health appointment, press 7. For operator assistance or to schedule any other service, please remain on the line.
Operator Sandy speaking. Can I help you?
Yeah, this is Teresa Surveys. My husband, Donald Surveys, is being abused mentally and harassed, and me in this hospital by his nurse from yesterday. I got cut off, and the nurse hung up our phone. They're sitting there playing these games. They're basically lying about my spouse, lying to me, saying my husband doesn't want to speak to me when he did want to speak to me.
I can put you through maybe to patient relations if you want to file a complaint.
Okay.
Okay. If it goes to voicemail, just to let you know, they do check the messages, and they'll call you back. If they're on the other line, it might go to voicemail.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 second. And he's in Vineland?
Yeah, the Vine is there.
Okay, all right. Social platform. Thank you for calling the Inspira Patient Relations Department. For English, dial 1. Para español, marque 2. Thank you for calling the Inspira Patient Relations Department. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. If you are calling outside of these hours and need immediate assistance for a live inpatient concern, please hang up and dial 856-641-8000 and ask the operator to connect you to the nursing supervisor. For all other calls, please remain on the line and leave a detailed message.
Thank you for calling Inspira Medical Center Vineland. Para Española Prima, el número dos. If this is a medical emergency, press 0 at any time. For quality assurance purposes, your call may be recorded. If you know the 5-digit extension of the person you are calling, enter it now. Schedule an outpatient appointment, press 6. To schedule an outpatient behavioral health appointment, press 7. For operator assistance or to schedule any other service, please remain on the line.
And for Vineland, Dr. Bobby, can I help you?
Yeah, I need to speak to the nurses supervisor for my husband, Donald Surveys. He is being mentally abused and harassed by nurses.
Okay, one moment. Hello, Sandy, nurse supervisor. How may I help you?
Yeah, is this Sandy I spoke to yesterday? This is Teresa Lockwood. Lockwood Surveys, I'm sorry. For Donald Surveys.
Yes.
Yeah, I spoke to my husband today, and they cut my phone call short. But the thing is that I talked to my husband, and he told me that he wanted to talk to me, and the nurse basically lied to me yesterday, saying that my husband doesn't want to speak to me, and was making up all kinds of lies. I don't feel safe with this nurse around my husband. I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm not going to be abused. They're abusing me and my husband. Hello?
About the phone call?
What's that?
About shortening the phone call? Or
Well,
about lying?
yesterday, no, excuse me?
About shortening the phone call today or about lying yesterday?
I'm talking about yesterday. The nurse lied. The nurse lied and sat there and said my husband didn't want to talk to me. Okay. And I asked him about it today. He's like, I didn't say that. I was telling her I wanted to talk to you. I said, I know, I heard that. I said, but she sat there and lied to me and said that you didn't want to talk to me. And I just told my husband about it. And this is abuse and it is harassment to me and my husband. I do not mistreat him. The thing is like people are coming in, like we're in a situation in the first place because of lies like that. And the thing is, I took well good care of him. I never did any wrong to him or abused him or neglected him or anything like that or whatever. And the thing is, I mean, like I said, I have video of him online in the hospital where he has severe neglect and abuse, which I had to actually treat him or whatever. And people are covering that up. And the thing is, I'm not gonna tolerate this. Like people are coming in, social services or whatever, coming in, lying to him, and telling people that I have bad intentions and things like that. And I'm a holy woman. I mean, the thing is, I'm not, I know you don't know that, but I'm just saying is that I'm not going to tolerate, I don't want that nurse around my husband. Like he's already in danger for her doing that. Like, why is she going to sit there and say like, he doesn't want to talk to me when he's saying he wants to talk to me? And then sitting there manipulating him with phone conversations, and tell him that she's going in there to give him medicine, and then she lied about it. And it's just like that's not mentally stable. And this is, I mean, that's, you know, my husband's not even like in good condition right now because of his stroke, and he's mentally more stable and sound of mind than she is. Like, I mean, that's disturbing. And I can't, this is unbelievable. I can't even get to my husband because of the abuse of other people doing this to me. And this is, I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, if he's getting the same nurse, I don't know. Somebody came in there rudely and just like ended our phone call. Time's up. No, first of all, nobody's like monitoring the phone call. And there's no thing. The whole thing is like a shorter phone call was basically because nurses have to do things or whatever, but it's not court ordered for her to have 15 minutes. That was basically lies that was said to me. Now it's just like, no. And they're like making excuses like, oh, well, because nurses need to do other things. But the thing is, there's no nurse sitting there. I'm just talking to my husband, and I'm on the phone, and that nobody needs to sit there. I'm talking to him, and the thing is, it's just like separating me from my husband like this is abuse. It really, really is. And while people are allowing his daughter to come in there while she robbed us of $15,000 right out of our accounts, which I just want to remind you, you can ask him. He basically said she belongs in jail. He told me to call a lawyer. I'm trying to get a hold of a lawyer. And like, I mean, he's really pissed that they didn't even tell him. They did not tell him that they're covering up that she robbed us of over $15,000. And that's like disturbing. And then people are allowing her to come in and manipulate him and, you know, talk him into all these things or whatever and try to ask him to come live with her to cover it up. He said he don't want to live with her and says she belongs in jail. So why is this person who is abusing him and us and then lying and flipping things backwards allowed to sit there and go in there and do that while, I'm sorry, I can't take my husband and I'm going to be abused by nurses?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I told him to ask somebody to speak to a patient advocate or something like that or whatever. And I want him to be able to speak to a patient advocate to sit there and ask him about this or whatever and do something about it. He has rights. I've always protected his rights. Now his rights are being violated.
I will send an email to patient relations. They are back in tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I know. I just called there. I was transferred there. And they said if you call, like, I guess, out of hours or whatever, to call the supervisor nurse or whatever.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them an email with your concerns.
All right. I just want to make sure my husband is protected. and this does not happen
Your first
again.
name again is?
What's that?
What's your name again?
This is Teresa Surveys. It's THERESA.
Gotcha. And the best phone number to reach you?
It's 856-457-7.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Am I going too fast? 457-7114.
856-457-7114.
Right.
Okay, great. I will forward them an email and somebody will get in touch with you tomorrow.
Okay, can you just make sure that, my husband, do something to like just check on my husband and things like that or whatever. I could, after I just went through, I can't help him.
Sleeping when I checked on him.
Yeah, I feel he's helpless, but I feel helpless. I can't help him. Like I can't do anything.
Sure.
So, okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.